Hello guys, here is some updates on my CNC router milling machine. And now the milling vise, a new one was sent to me for the replacement of the poor one, or the one that quality is not good, and it's free of charge, so I just need to send it back. And here is almost completed setting on the panel control panels. There's almost all the software setting of the Linux CNC, and here I show you some functions. And before doing this, I just show the check setting of this milling vise is now better one, and I now check the parallelism of the opening draw surface. Now you can, or it's not easy to be seen. Anyway, I draw it in y direction. See, it's the diffraction on the dial gauge. Here is almost zero, and draw it positive y. With position, oh, this is a little bit off. It's zero. It's not zero. Anyway, I just slow down the stroking speed to bring the accuracy better. It's zero. It's off one division. Back to zero. I think it's one division deviation. There is 0.02. Although it's not so good. It's still within his specification. So it's around 0.02 millimeter deviation. Anyway, it is not quite close to his specification of 0.005 millimeter. But it's already a replacement. I think this type of build, this is the grinding, for grinding purpose wise, this type is better in accuracy. And anyway, here I just drop the machine, and here I bring it upward first and use the axis GUI axis control. This is standard control. And in here, all this button, I explained this. This is the start button for the running the program or the CNC program. This is the pause and resume this button for the running program. And every time I hit this, the running program will be paused, and for the second pressing, it will resume again. Or not, as for the yes, resume. And here is some button for control jogging of X, Y, Z and A axis. And these two buttons is for the increase of and decrease of the fits override. This parameter. So during my running of program, if the fit machining the cutting speed or fit is too low or too high, I can adjust this plus and minus button to control it. This is the coolant button, the on off, and the suction button on off. This not yet implemented. And here already explained the pendulum. This already functioned. This also. This is the whole machine start button. Is not yet implemented, as well as this not yet implemented. And I can start it. Here I open. I can start the VFD spindle now. Yes, it's now operated. And here I can start running this spindle and adjust the spindle speed. I stop it first. And now I operated this. I first lower is do some CNC program. Here is this one. I first jog it to 0 point. Set it to 0. Yeah. And before I doing so, for the rest of stuff, I first home all the axes first by pushing this button. Home all. Now it's homing the Z axis. It's down. It's down. Now it's the X axis. And here's one. It's the Y axis. Now I start running this program, circular machining, and by hitting this button, start. Every time I start, I need to press this again. So it's now operated, and I can now it start at reset step minus 0.2216, and I can operate these two switches to increase this feed override. It is increased. And it is now decreased and stop. And I hit this, it will pause, and hit this again, it will start again. And this button is just start button. I don't implement the step, and you can see my file here. And this is the custom hay. Now I first stop this program first. For stop, I need to hit this button. And here is the custom hay program. I only include the start button and the pause and resume button, and you can see more clearly here. Sorry for the I turn off the light, and it's much clearer. And the first one is the pause and resume button, and the next one is the cycle start button. And this two one is for the lamp turn on. When for these two button, every time I hit, the lamp will turn on. And for the rest of the program, I put them into customer pose GUI height, and I don't know if it's correct, or I will move it to customer height as well. Here is the MPG for 5 axis, and I will demonstrate this here, and turn this to X axis and drop this. I need to hit this button and drop this and operate this scale. And y-axis and z-axis. And here is the program for this. And here is the scale, free scale, and drop buttons. I need to move this first, one by one. And go to here is the MPG program, and the next one start from here is the drop button for the drop button program. And one thing is that whenever I turn this, there is in this turning knob, there is off. Whenever I turn to position other than off, there is XY Z. I hitting this button, there is no response. I connected a wire to this contact area, so when I turn this, there is signal that the MPG is off. And here is these sentences. It will input into this parameter. For that, the MPG pendulum is not in activate position, so I can drop the axis with the button. And here, whenever I turn this, not in off position, it cannot be dropped. Okay, I turn this to this position off. I can now drop the y-axis and x-axis and z-axis. And there is also I implement in here there is two speed for this jogging. For example, I jog y-axis. When I push this, it will faster. I hit this button. And the program is here, starting from these sentences. It's not so clear. This is the input for the XY Z. I not yet implement the AB axis yet. And these two sentences is for this feed increase and decrease, cutting feed. These two buttons. And the last one is the feed rate. I just mentioned there is two jog speed. These are these two values, this jog speed. And I also implement some PYVCP here. This is the lamp LED for MPG active or not. If I turn this off, the lamp will off. When I turn it off, the lamp will on, because this description is MPG knob. And jog speed here is whenever I hit this button. And for the rest is just demonstration, it is not yet have the real function. And that's all for the control on the panel. And you can see here the interior. And last time I already explained, there is the connection PC board here. And all this button was connected to here. There are three. It's already here. There's three cable running here. And label is here is C and B, this A, and I think B, the B cable is for the pendulum. Here is pendulum, and A and A is the A and B is for the this button, for the button, and they all pass through this here. For the other construction of this control box, you can refer to previous episode. And the wire connection on this control box, you can see ABC cable. Here is A. It's mainly connect to this area. B is the pendulum. It's connect to this area. C is also signal here. And these two wire, AB pendulum and quarter is here. This is the voltage input. This is also voltage for the encoder. That's all for this episode. It's not quite well. This here. And before setting this model wise, I need to check the surface thicknesses on 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I check this is fine, and it's almost in accuracy of plus minus 0.01 or 1 something, less than 0.02 millimeter. Thank you for your watching.